brain pattern that is unique, like a fingerprint. This is on what we base all our startup.
That kind of sense is necessary for robots to co-work with humans side by side.
Any managers here? Yeah, raise your hand as well. Okay. Are you not tired of working with zombies in the morning? That's right.
Jofi is the world's first folding, smart, auto-follow, Hoover, low altitude camera for your pocket.
And the millions and millions who escape poverty are going to demand better nutrition. Meat demand is expected to double in the next 35 years.
Then we just did a new IP round, and now it is also it is possible to heat up your food with USB-C type. It is USB-C type, right?
But if we take this fruit before they expire, dry it, and turn it into powder, we can extend its shelf life from 2 weeks to 2 years.
But did you know that until now, processes have not changed? We're still scanning or faxing.
These loans constrain the industry to achieve their main goal, their main mission, to bring economic prosperity for everyone.
So I was wondering, like, how many of you have used the chatbot here? Can you just raise your hands? Okay. And how many of you are still using one? Okay. So you see the problem.
These businesses are the bedrock of every economy, and it's critical that they have access to the capital that they need.
Now, the issue in this beautiful picture, they are paying about 12% in service fees to companies like Western Union, which is a lot just to wire money. And worse, most of the time, their relatives misuse the money they receive.
Although many of you know how important vitamin C is, how many of you know how much vitamin C do you actually need every day?
Now imagine that I put this hard drive in front of you. Someone can take it away, read the files, or just put it in the trash.
And we're combining sensor devices with blockchain technology to save costs in the pharma supply chain.
What if I said, you can't have that sandwich because it could kill you? Sounds dramatic? Well, this is actually a fact for millions of people throughout Europe.
The cost of compliance is skyrocketing and profits are declining. And this is when Nivora comes in.
This year has been tough for banking. In order to reduce costs, a lot of people have been laid off. But what the parent told you is that there's an alternative. A bank with 3 million customers can save more than 10 million francs a year.
And our mission is to bring professional kitchens, which is currently stuck in Stone Age, to the future.
Noura fell into a fire and she burned more than 50% of her skin. Before we started treating her, she was very weak. The doctors already gave her up. She didn't eat, she could not sleep. And after 4 days of treatment, she regained her appetite. After 1 week of treatment, she regained her sense of humor and started to make jokes.
Because we empower the customer and give them the opportunity to enter a shop and buy a bottle with our label. If they buy it like this, nothing happens. But if they decide that they would like to share what they drink, they just have to peel off a sticker.
I'm originally from Romania, but we've come a long way from Chile, where we were part of the Startup Chile program, and where we managed to take our idea and turn it into an actual MVP.
But if they are not in use, which is most of the time, they consume standby power. Studies predict that in the year 2020, we will have 26 billion devices which are connected.
It's due to their inability or their failure to adapt to the changing mobile-centric consumer. Consumers expect you to be here.
That's a huge potential consumer market. In 2015, there were 35 million university students.
And in the age of apps, can you imagine that in order to use all urban mobility in 2 weeks, you have to download 5 or 6 apps? So what we are doing in Tiki, we allow you just with one app, with one tap, to pay for all kinds of urban mobility and always to get the best price.
We've invented the first robotic building block for ages 5 and up. It's as simple as Lego, it encourages creative play, and it makes and kids can actually teach themselves robotics.
We combine artificial intelligence with big data to help you make the better decisions faster.
So that's kind of difficult. Imagine a cold winter day, and imagine you're sitting at home and your heating is broken. So what can you do?
Your personal data has become big business. This big business and this big data also comes big responsibility for you as a company.